Hi learners, very good morning. Welcome to Unify Study. Today we are going to do research aptitude, new pattern, master sure revision topics. Very good morning everyone. Archana, Kritika, Prakash, Vaidishwari, Lakshmi, Sangeeta, Karovi, Sindhuja, Shasta. Everyone, very good morning. Good morning everyone. Am I visible learners? Yeah, hope visible. So learners, those who are new to a platform, don't miss today's class. It's going to be must revision topics that we have got questions from the last exams. So there has to be must do revision concepts. Those who are new to our platform, do subscribe and watch till the end and like the session and share with your friends for this practice session. So today we are going to do under research aptitude. The must three important topics are from sampling, and these are the topics that we are going to do. From sampling we are going to do statistics, we are going to do very must statistics we are going to do, and another one is from the validity and reliability. So these are the topics we are going to revise with the concept and PYQs. Are you all ready? Yes, hope you are ready. First, quickly I'll start with sampling, as we are very good in doing these sampling questions many a time. So I hope you can go it very quick. So first, what is a sample? Sample means I have a very big population. From that population, I just want to create a representation of that population, and that we call it as a sample, where this sample set will be exactly reflecting this whole population, and this particular small set we call it as a sample. A group of individuals who will participate in the research to take a valid conclusion of our research. This is called as a representative of the whole population. This we call it as, how we select, we call it as a sampling methods. So that sampling methods can be of two types. One is probability sampling methods, another one is non-probability sampling methods. I think I'm hiding, I've just hidden myself. So population, from the whole population when we select, we call it as a sample. And under sampling methods we have two types. One is probability sampling and non-probability sampling. What is the keyword to remember? Probability sampling: each and every member of that population can have the equal opportunity of being selected, right? So being selected, every one of that population will be an opportunity, and that's called probability sampling. Whereas non-probability sampling is, there is no surety of everyone will be being selected, okay, because it is non-probable of being selecting. No randomness will be there, but here in probability, randomly we will be selecting the people, and that is called non-probability sampling and probability sampling. So these are the types of probability sampling. These are the types of probability sampling. What are the types? Simple random, systematic, stratified and cluster. Very easy to remember. The keywords I'll give you. Simple random sampling means what? Giving equal chances of being selected. Everyone in the group will be having an equal chance of being selected. It's called simple random. Systematic sampling means, in a set of that sample set, where I'll be taking, example, this is my starting point. From this starting point, I'll be taking every item for my sample. This is the whole population, okay? This is my whole population. I have to create a sample. So who will be there in the sample? He will be there in the sample. He will be there. He or she will be there. He or she will be there. He will be there. So these 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 people will be there in the sample. How they have been selected, what method they have used? Systematically they have selected. Every ith element, see here, every third element is being selected from this point. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. So every third element, here the keyword is every ith element will be selected to become a part of that sample. Yes, that we call it as systematic sampling method. Stratified sampling means what? Stratified means, see here, a group of people have been aligned, all of same group, okay, all belong to same category. From that category I'll be selecting a population, a sample. So in this sample, this people will be there, this blue will be there, and these two people will be there, and this one will be there. Am I clear? Yes, clear? So here what will we see here, everyone is said to be homogeneous in nature. Everybody is homogeneous in nature within a group. But when it comes outside, right, everyone will be of different. Here he will be male, female, male, female. So the group will be like this one, we call stratified sampling. What do you mean by cluster sampling? Imagine this is SBI branch 1, SBI branch 2, SBI branch 3, SBI branch 4, SBI branch 5. Right? So different peoples are there. So randomly what will be selected? SBI 2 will be selected and SBI 5 will be selected. Randomly SBI 5 will be selected and SBI 2 and 5 will be selected. Clear? Yes. So this is what we call it as stratified sampling and cluster sampling. In stratified sampling and cluster sampling, what is the main thing that we have to remember is both the things will be doing the concept of clusters. Both will be make the cluster, and from that cluster whom we select matters a lot. From that cluster whom we select, that is the main thing. Say example, in case of stratified sampling, the population is being divided into cluster based on some specific characteristics. You can take this particular sample as female. Okay, I'll just erase it. You can imagine this particular as female, this as male. Imagine, okay, that light blue and all is female and the dark blue is male. So I have been categorized them in terms of a gender as groups. And then what I am doing, from each group I am taking a sample. That is stratified sample. Plus cluster sampling is what? I am making them as a group, and from that whole group will be selected. Here from each group people will be selected. Here the whole group will be randomly selected. Am I clear? The whole group will be randomly selected. Clear? This is called clustered and stratified sampling. Don't get confused. Okay. Multi-stage sampling means what will happen is different types of, in every level, different methods of sampling will be applied. In every method of sampling will be applied in different stages. So that is called multi-stage sampling. So for each level, different method, different sampling method. One level random sampling will be applied. In one level, cluster sampling may be applied. So different stages, different sampling methods will be applied. That is called multi-stage sampling method. Yes, clear? Clear, ma? Yes, homogeneous, exactly. See, strata and cluster both are groups. So when you take cluster sampling, the cluster can be of similarity or heterogeneous. Okay. So if you take this SBI, what will happen here? The people will be of, inside SBI will be having a clerk, manager, security, assistant manager. Okay, everyone will be there. But when I select, right, they will be SBI people. So within a group there will be different sets of people will be there. So within a group there will be heterogeneous data sets will be there. Clear? Yes. Very good. So next we move to non-probability sampling. Non-probability sampling means here we have convenience. We can remember like this: Supreme Court judgment quota. S means snowball, C means convenience, J means judgment, and Q means quota. What do you mean by snowball sampling? There is a first person who starts the research. He is a researcher. He wants to collect the data. He may get help from some other people to collect the data. And these people will refer, okay, they will refer someone, and then from them the data will be collected. Am I clear? This we call it as snowball sampling. Next we have convenience sampling. This person is called as a researcher. What he will do, we have so many population. These are the whole population. But based on the researcher convenience, he will be selecting only these data. Only these data. So what will happen? I can get the exact result from this person also, this person also. Therefore, in non-probability sampling, we will have a possibility of bias will be there. Because the researcher selects the people based on his own convenience. So that is called convenience sampling. Next one, we have the purposive sampling. What do you mean by purposive sampling? Purposive lies on, again it also lies on the heads of the researcher. Okay, purposive sampling, cluster sampling. Yes, Jay Chandran sir. Yes. Yes, so purposive sampling is also called as judgment sampling. Other name is judgmental sampling. So having my judgmental in my head, and then I'll be selecting these people. You understand? This is called judgmental sampling. What do you mean by judgment? My being a researcher, I think from him, when I collect the data will be good. If I collect data from this person, I'll be getting very good data. So based on my judgmental thinking, I'll be selecting the people for my research. Clear? So the specific individuals from a whole population will be selected based on some criteria which I have in the mind of the person who are doing the research. So that is called judgmental sampling. The next one, we have a quota sampling. So quota is similar to that of based on, again it also based on the specific characteristics it is being selected. Okay, like general quota, they belong to women quota, they belong to widow quota. So based on the quota, the people will be selected. They are all female, so I select these people. So based on this quota, they will be selecting, and that is called non-probability technique quota sampling, because the researcher will takes the people participant based on some specific characteristics, so that what will be there, some kind of condition will be imposed, and then they will be selected, and that is called quota sampling. Very important basic samplings. Apart from that, new sampling is also there, we will be seeing. Now we'll go for question. Quickly do it. Now I'll go for questions. Quickly do it. Yes. Yes, actually I'll tell you. Non-probability sampling methods used for quantitative research, no. Yes, the right answer for this question is very good, quick. Right answer is probability sampling. If a research project is set up that everybody in the population of equal chance of being included, it is called a probability sampling. Quota sampling means sampling taken from the population based on certain characteristics. Quota sampling. Judgmental sampling means the researcher will be having some kind of judgmental thought in his mind, and then he will be taking the people from the population. Okay, not randomly he will be selected based on, see, they belong to this thing, so I select this people. They belong to this trait, I select this people. So based on some kind of character, something, I select them. Okay, so that will be have in the minds of the researcher. It's called judgmental. Convenient sampling means I cannot go there and select data. Here is a person nearby, so I select that person. Based on the convenience of the researcher, the data will be selected. It's called convenient sampling. Next question. Before going to this question, see, we have a probability sampling, non-probability sampling. Probability sampling means what are all the types? We have a simple, systematic, stratified, and a cluster. Non-probability sampling, we have Supreme Court judgment quota. And here what kind of data will be using? Whenever we use quantitative data collection, right, at that time this probability sampling will be used. Here whenever we use qualitative data, right, this non-probability sampling will be done. Quantitative and qualitative. And what scale of measurement will be done in case of quantitative research? When we do quantitative type of research, the scales of measurements we have, right, NOIR, nominal, ordinal, interval, ratio. So in that case we use interval and ratio data in case of probability sampling. In case of non-probability sampling, we will be using nominal and ordinal data. Do it for a good revision. Nominal and ordinal data will be used for the non-probability sampling scales of measurement. And what is the example of interval and ratio level of data? Where the weight of the person can be the ratio level data, where we can have the age of the person can be as the interval ratio level of the data. The marks can be the interval ratio level of data. When you take a nominal, ordinal, what can be there? The male, female, the gender can be the example of nominal and ordinal data, where we can also have the scales like Likert scale, right? That can also be 0 to 5 ranking, and that can also be a example of nominal and ordinal data. Sir, whenever we use probability sampling, there we use quantitative data, because the number measurement will be in terms of numerical way. So that we use quantitative. Whenever we go for qualitative data, right, where we'll be using these nominal and ordinal data collection. Okay, right. So these are the things that you have to remember for probability and non-probability sampling. Apart from that, a test we have here, we use the parametric test for probability sampling. Here we'll be using the non-parametric test in case of non-probability sampling test. Okay, next. So this one, sampling frame means there will be a database from where the sample will be selected. That is called sampling frame. It is nothing but population. Dharani ma'am. Very good. Here the right answer, simple keyword is there, to study, recruit or recommend other potential participants, and that is nothing but snowball sampling. Next question. Very easy question, do this one. Yes, the question here is non-probability sampling. I don't know how many of you have not looked, take this non. Those who are all giving option number. Achicho. What is this? Probability sampling. What is this? Snowball. Non-probability sampling. Probability sampling. Non-probability sampling. This is also what is that? Probability sampling. What are all these? Option number 1, option number 4 and option number 6. Am I right? Or probability sampling. But the question is about what? Non-probability sampling. Then which one will come? Which one will come? Dimensional sampling, snowball sampling and quota sampling. These three are the non-probability sampling. Those who have given 3, I don't know why you gave 3. I don't know why. Jagan sir, why you gave 3? Jagan sir, why you gave 3? I don't know. Okay. So the right answer for this question is option 2, 3 and 4. Right? Yes. Very good. Very good. Next question on board. 1 minute. One important question. We will do this and then we'll go to next one. Do this one, learners. A sampling technique that relies on getting information from people who know about a population of interest rather than the members of that population themselves refers to. Okay, sir, okay. Yes, very good. Very good. I'm getting random, many wrong answers, many wrong answers, many wrong answers. Those who have been following our classes regularly, they would have given right answer. Thus giving wrong answer. The right answer for this question is key informant sampling. I told you in the beginning, right? We have some other sampling is also there. We will be having in the question. That is that sampling is called key informant sampling. So a sampling technique which relies on getting information from people who know about the population of interest rather than from members of that population themselves. There will be a population, but there will be a population of interest who refer to do that one, right? And that we call it as key informant sampling, which involves obtaining information from individuals who are knowledgeable about the population of interest rather directly the members of the population, because the key informant people will be having experience on what is going to be studied. But snowball sampling is what we refer some people even though we don't know whether they know or not. If you want to collect a data about IT sector, some problems issue, you are going to do research, what you will do, you will be randomly getting people from IT sectors. But what is the main thing there is, we have to uh, know which people is interested in that research, so that only we will not able to get bias, we will be getting very good results over there. And that research we call it as key informant research. Am I clear? Yes or no? This is a new type of research. Note it down in your notebook. Key informant sampling, it is one of the non-probabilistic sampling technique. Yes. Very good. Very good. Afsana Sadiq, sir, the dimensional sampling means where the population, whole population will be divided based on some categories, and then from that category the random population will be selected. Okay, so that we call it as dimensional sampling. Say example, I'll be having the whole population will be there based on age or based on income level or based on their some kind of categories will be there, right? So based on some categories which I want to measure, I would have been categorized that population, and then from them each dimension I'll be representing, and that is called dimensional sampling. Okay, right. Next one, we move to very important sure short question expecting from this topic, reliability and validity of data. Yes, very good Tilaka ma'am, superb. So reliability and validity, very important characteristics of a research which has to be maintained. So what do you mean by reliability in terms of research? Reliability means where the consistency of the method which we use, consistency of data should be there anytime when we do it. It tells how consistently a method measures something. If I do the experiment now, I'll be getting some kind of measurement. When the same experiment I repeat next time, I should get this same result what I have got here. So whenever we get the consistent data over a particular method of research, then we will say that particular thing is said to be reliable research. So that reliability can be of four important types to measure the consistency of the research: test, retest, inter-rater, parallel forms, and internal consistency. Test retest means what? The same test will be done over the period of time. The same result should come. That is test retest. Inter-rater reliability means what? Same test will be conducted by different people. Even though any number of people attempt that same test, same result should come. That is inter-rater reliability. Parallel form of research means what? For one particular test, I'll be using different versions of test where all the output of these versions should be equal. That we call parallel form of reliability. Internal consistency means what? I have planned to do a research. I have planned a questionnaire. There was a set of questionnaire. Each items which are there in that test should be reliable. You should give the reliable answers, and that is called internally consistent reliability. These are the four types of reliability that I have mentioned here. Inter-rater means what does it mean? Customer 1, customer 2 doing the same thing. So any number of times we do the research, it should give me the same result. That is called test retest. Inter-rater research means what? There will be a test done by two different people. The same test will be done. Both the results should be equivalent, and that is called test retest. Parallel forms means what? where will be a different versions of a test will be done. That different versions also should give me a same result. Evaluate the consistency of results using different versions of the same test. Next we have internally consistent. Inside that research there will be the test items will be there. That test item should be give me the consistent results. That is called internally consistent result. Another one we have it called split half reliability. Split half reliability means my data sets will be divided into two halves, and this half will be taken into the test. Again this another half also will be taken into test. Both the answers should be comparable to each other. Okay, so that should give the exact results, so that we will say it is split half reliability. Clear? So these are the 4 types of reliability that we have to understand, including the split of 5. Next we move to validity of research. So reliability you can remember like RC, that is reliability consistency. Validity can be remember as VAO, means that what? Validity accurate data. So it tells us how accurately a research method measures something, how accurate data it is giving. That is called validity. Reliability terms, how many times I do, I should get the same result. That is reliability. Here how accurate with respect to that data. Here we have internal validity, external validity and ecological validity. Internal validity means what? I am doing my research. My research should be internally valid. It should give the accurate output for my research what I am doing. How? Because I want to study about this one. So this is the cause of this problem. This particular cause should be answering this particular effect. So whenever I study about this cause and effect relationship, then we'll say it is internally valid research. So here the cause and effect relationship established in a study cannot be explained by other factors. Right? It's called internally valid. So within my research, I'll be doing this particular cause and effect relationship is being studied, means it's called internally valid. Okay, right? Because the cause will be having some variables, effect will be some variables. I'll be studying about that one. So the relationship that exists between the cause and the effect we call internally valid research. Next, when we say external validity means whatever I have studied in the internal validity, whether I can able to generalize in some other situation, some other people set, some other data set, I can able to apply the same research concept, then I'll say it is externally valid. It will say it is externally valid. When you can do it? When you can able to generalize. Note down the keyword. Cause and effect are the keyword for internally valid, and generalize whatever I have studied in this particular research. The same thing I can apply it another similar kind of a place. Then we call it as externally valid. And what is ecological valid? It is also kind of generalizability, but here it is a kind of applying in the real life. It is a subtype of external validity. It measures how generalizable experimental findings are to the real world, such as in a everyday life situation. Right? It's called ecological. It is a subtype of external validity. So here we have some types, important must types: face validity, construct validity, content validity, concurrent validity, predictive. Just be blank, erase whatever things in your mind, just get the keyword, easily you can able to remember. First we have the face validity, means what? I have my research questions there. So whatever I am measuring here, I want to measure about the science, the skill set of science, whether my research is measuring about the science or not. That is called face validity. I want to measure about the science skills of the student, whether my research is studying about the science research or not. The question seems to be logically related to the construct under study, because what I want to study? Science skills. Whether it is studying about the science skill or not. It is called face validity. Then what do you mean by content validity? Content validity means I want to know about the to evaluate a student knowledge on World War II. Okay, so I want to test whether all the topics of World War II are covered in that test or not. You understand? Whether all the topics are covered in this test or not, that is content validity. Whether World War II content is added, full content, related all the content, not biased in one part. Everything should be covered. That is called content validity. Construct validity means what? I want to assess a knowledge about one particular thing, whether my questionnaire or research is being done designed to access only that particular construct, then it is called construct validity. A measurement tool used truly assessed what it has been designed to access. That's what here it has been mentioned as construct. So construct means what? Here science skill. So science skills to access it is being designed or not. Okay, what it has been designed to access. This what construct? Science skill construct. My tool is being designed in order to measure the science skill of the student. Am I clear? Right. Next one we have concurrent validity. I am just prepared a questionnaire to know about the depression level of a person. But already there are some other clinical way of evaluating the depression level. But now I have found out a new questionnaire. So I have giving that question also to that depression person. He has also undergone the traditional method of clinical way. The clinical way output result and this new questionnaire result both should be able to compare. Okay, they should be given the same kind of equivalent result. If it gives means, then we say it is concurrently valid. Am I clear? A new depression questionnaire produce similar results as compared with that old test. Old test means the traditional test. Then we will say my questionnaire is concurrently valid. Predictive validity means what? In school, in a test we give some kind of in a research we give some kind of a test. Okay, where the result can able to predict what this person is going to do in the future. Okay, by looking at the result, I'll say for this person definitely he will be having sugar in the future because this result speaks like that. You understand what I mean? So this result speaks that all these parameters says that he will be having sugar in the near future. So after looking at the result of a student, looking at the mark sheets, definitely I am telling this student will become a very great scientist in his future. Then that is called predictive validity. Am I clear? Very must validity reliability terms that you have to be understood. Okay, now we'll go for questions. Come on, start doing. Hope you are enjoying the sessions, learners. Very good. Very good. Very good. Yes. The right answer for this question is both the options are absolutely false. Those who give one have a big kotu on your head. What a stupid answer we have done. Why? I have made a small change. Reliability refers to test measures what it says it measures. Validity says to measure a test consistently. Beginning I mentioned. You remember or not? RCVA. Done a mistake ma. See. So what is this? Validity. Validity takes about it's ulta. That ulta. Reliability refers to whether a test consistently yields the same or similar scores. Right? Validity refers to whether a test measures what it says it measures. That is accuracy. If you want to measure my height, it should give me 162. It should not give 62. Okay? If it gives 62 means that should not be my height. It's not an accurate height. Am I clear? Because my height is 162 centimeter. But if it gives you 62 centimeter, that machine it gives 62 means, then I'll say my machine is not accurate. Right? Then we'll say that instrument is not accurate to do that height measurement. Clear? Yes. RCVA. Here both statements are false. Next one. Yes, Shushma ma'am, note it down in your notebook. Which of the following relates mainly to the issue of causality? The issue of causality. Very good. Very good. Everyone very good. Everyone very good. 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 The right answer for this question is internal validity. Just now I told you, issue of causality means what? Cause. Cause. That is internal validity. Next one. Read and answer, learners. Very good. Yeah, right answer for this question is the extent to which a measure yields same scores across different times, groups of people, or version of the instrument. So across people, across time, anytime when I do the same result, it should give me the, why so many different answers? So many different answers. The right answer is reliability. Same score. When I do the test today, okay, today I am doing the test. Today is what? 25th of December. Today I do the test. So I'll be getting what? I'll be getting 25 out of 25. Not marks. Some kind of measurement I'm doing. Okay. I'm doing this same test after 30/12. So this should give me the same result. You understand? Is it clear? Right? Yes. So then we'd say it's any people. Here I'll be doing, here another person will be doing. So any person come and do that result, it should give me the same result. It's called reliability. Next one. Stay focused, learners. We have, again I'm telling you, 5 days more. Okay, we have a 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 1 and 2. 1, 2, 3, 4. Even though we have how many days? 4, 7 days of time, but I have only 5 days in my mind. These 3 days should be for complete revision. Silent revision. Silent revision. Yes, very good, very good, very good. Yes, the right answer for this question is construct validity. What type of validity is this in when a researcher is encouraged to deduce an hypothesis from a theory that is relevant to a concept. So that is relevant to a concept. If I want to study about the science skill of a student, for that I made to do a research tool. So I want to talk about this as science skill. For that I have going to deduce a theory. So deduce an hypothesis from a theory, then it is called constructive validity. It is an accumulation of evidence to support the interpretation of what a measure going to be reflected. Okay, it's called constructive validity. Next one, do this one. Do this one. Do this one. Am I visible? Yeah. Akshaya ma'am, the question which you asked, right? I don't have this. I'm taking that question. Meantime, you do it. Yes. Here the right answer for this question is option number 4. That is test retest method, alternate from the method, split off method, iterated method. Here test retest method means administrating the same test to the same group at two different sessions. We call test retest method. Yes. Inter-rater method is D2, two or more raters. Okay, inter-rated. We can go with the keywords inter-rater. And then we have a split half method where it will be divided into two equivalent halves. C it is 1. And for B it is option number 4. Administrating two forms of the test to the same group to do different sessions. Right? Everyone, yes. Chocolate for everyone. Giving chocolates. Why not chocolate? But chocolate is not good for health, na? Chocolate is not good for health. So we will get some other thing. I will get you something which is very good. Wait, I'll get you. What can I give you? Okay. Yes, chocolate sometimes good. Dark chocolates, na? So I'll give you dark chocolates. So everyone. Dark chocolates to everyone. Next question on board. Yes, I've given dark chocolate only. Next question on board. 1 minute. Do this one. I'm digitally how to eat. Take, eat. That's all. Yes, very good. Where is that question? I can't get that question. Akshay ma'am, if you get that question, please kindly send me. Okay, in what context that question was being asked, I will check. Okay, yeah. I'll send you a number. This is my number 9942659836. Please do send that question to me. I'll just check and let you know. Okay, right. Here the right answer for this question is option number 4. Option number 4. Why very few answers are giving 4? The predictive, see, very simple. The extent to which a score on the scale forecast means what? Doing prediction, right? So extent to which a score on the scale forecast a score and same criterion measure is predictive. We can eliminate 1 and sorry, not we can eliminate 1, we can eliminate 2 and 3. We can eliminate option 2 and 3 can eliminate. Then we have a face validity. It talks about indicates the adequacy of an instrument. Then what is construct validity? It indicates extent to which a measurement is said to be used. And concurrent, I told you, no, old test, new test, old test and new test, and that is called concurrent validity. It compares a new test to an already established test. B is 3, so we can simply select option 4 is the right answer. Be careful when selecting the answer. Now we move to very important statistical part. Must questions from this area. So before getting into statistics, when it will happen? After collecting data from the people, right? So I have to do, here in 2 cases are there. Before data collection, before DC and also after DC. Some cases before DC we have to set which measurement tool we are going to use, what kind of test we are going to apply. Everything has to be decided. And then only we'll go for the data collection and how it is being collected through online or offline, anything. So after the data collection, what will we do? We'll be exporting into the Excel sheets and we'll be doing the segregation missing values will be handled. Okay, all these kinds of pre-processing, data cleaning will be done after the data collection has been happened, right? So here when we after data collection, data interpretation has to be done. For that, these are the two important concepts called measures of central tendency and measures of dispersion. What do you mean by measure of central tendency? Here we have a main concept called mean, median and mode. Mean means what? Mean means it talks about the average value, and that we call it as mean. Mode means what? The most frequent value or the common value, we call it as a mode. Median means what? Arranging the data set and then finding the middle value, we call it as the median. These are called the measures of central tendency. And then apart from that, right, we have these range and the standard deviation. What is this range? So here there is a data set of 3 to 5. So 3 to 5, 3, 7, 2, 9, 5. This is a data set. This we call the range is between what? The range is between 2 to 9, and that is 9 minus 2, 7. So the range is nothing but the difference between the largest and the smallest value of the distribution, and that we call it as the range. Right? Clear? Yes, next we move to mean deviation. So the mean deviation talks about the, I'll just zoom in again. The mean deviation talks about the arithmetic mean of the difference between the values and their mean. Say example, here I have the mean value is 5.2. So I have to, how the mean deviation is calculated? 5.2 minus 3, 7 minus 5.2, 5.2 minus 2, 9 minus 5.2, and then 5.2 minus 5. Finding out all those things and finding the average will gives me the mean deviation. It's called the arithmetic mean of the individual values. It's called mean deviation. Next very important one, standard deviation. So whenever we take a data set, there will be a mean is 5.2 is the mean value, and from that we have to find out how it was being deviated, right, from that mean value. Then we have to find out the square root so that we can able to get it. Then next one is what we mean by variance. So variance means how the data has been varied. How to calculate the variance? The average of square deviation from the mean from the given data set. Just to know what is what, that explanation. Okay, this PDF will be uploaded in the YouTube, sorry, in the app session. Paid learners can access this PDF, or learners, you can take notes of it. Next we have a quartile deviation. Very important terms that we have to understand. Quartile deviation. See, I will be having my data set like this, and see here where this is called, this 25%, 50%, 75%. This is called quartile. This is called first quartile, second quartile, third quartile. So how this for each quartile the deviation has been happened, that is called quartile deviation. Okay, next we have IQR, interquartile range. Interquartile range means the difference between this upper, this is Q3, this is Q2, and this is Q1. So the difference between that upper and the lower quartile, we call it as interquartile range. And then quartile deviation. So quartile deviation and the interquartile range were being used to find the dispersion of data with respect to that middle value, how the values has been dispersed. And now this is what about the measures of dispersion. Noted down very must. The range, variance, standard deviation, mean deviation, quartile deviation, all these things comes under the measures of dispersion. Measures of dispersion. Noted down, right? Actually, when we go for measures of central tendency, we have a central tendency, we have mean, median, and we have a mode. When we have measures of dispersion, we have range, variance, standard deviation, mean deviation, quartile deviation. When you take for relative measures, this we have questions from recent years. Understand, coefficient of range, coefficient of variance, coefficient of mean deviation, and coefficient of quartile deviation. Okay, so these four are said to be the measures of dispersion of in terms of relative measure. Okay, right. Now we will go to the questions to this one. do this one. Today evening we are going to have the previous year question session on all major statistics part, validity, reliability types, because we have done so many times methods of research and all. Nowadays we are getting more concentrated towards statistics part. So today's our research aptitude class is going to be on these types of questions. Very good, very good. Yes, very good, very good. Evening, yeah, evening, not YouTube, app session. Every day we are doing YouTube concepts from 11 o'clock. It is on YouTube. And in app evening we are doing for paid learners. That is from 8 a.m. to 8 p.m. to it is going till 9:30 p.m. So today concept is going to be on this followed session. Right? Yes. See learners, next week, tomorrow we are going to have communication. That is tomorrow is 26th, 12. We have a communication. Same YouTube session is there and app session is there. Get ready. And 27/12 we have a marathon 1. We have marathon 1, same on YouTube and app. Similarly we have a marathon 2, marathon 3 and marathon 4. So till 30th we have, this is what my plan till today. Okay, this is what my plan. So totally we have 8 marathon sessions on app and YouTube together. 4 on YouTube and 4 on app. So it's going to be of constructive most repeated question from together, so that we can able to do it very well. So 8 marathon sessions, get ready. Okay, learners, those who wish to join this app session, and you also have to access to the previous year question practice session, you can just get into unifystudy.com, and it's for 399. This is 15 days crash course. Whatever this YouTube files are all uploaded over there. Those who want to join, you can join and you can access this 15 days. It's for 399. Wait, we have so many questions. Don't say thank you and go. We have so many questions to do. Right. Answer for this question is option 2, that is ABD. So arithmetic mean, and we have median, and we have a mode. These three are said to be the central tendency. What about the range? This comes under dispersion. And what about this decile? See, decile means if I have a data range from 0 to 100. 0 to 100. Vairajyoti sir, in marathon you cover all the concepts, ma'am. So see, in one single session of 1 hour, it is really hard to cover all the concepts. Am I clear? Simultaneously, your revision is also be going on. I try to cover to focus on most difficult or important concepts. So when I do the revision with you, it will be easy for you. So the main focus of marathon sessions and the things like classes like this, right? The most difficult topics, when we do together, we can easily able to remember. So I don't want to give you false promise that 1 hour everything will be covered. No, the most important topics which we can try to cover, we can cover at that one. Yes. Yes. Recent questions, what we are doing. See, this is the recent year question. I am not taking a question from 2018 or 17 and posting here. This question was being asked recently, very recently. Okay. So the question difficulty, more number of questions we can discuss, more variety of questions we will be discussing. Marathon also same. Okay, I'm going to tell you same thing. 1 hour session, you can get everything done. Not possible. Then people who are been preparing for 6 months, 3 months, what is that? Are we robo? Rajni, we are not Rajni robo, right? Just scanning, swine. It's not possible. It is we are a human brain, right? It can store lot, but just doing like this, it's not possible. So I don't want to give you false promise. Only we should have studied very well. Listen to more things. We should have practiced by writing more things. Then definitely it will be possible. Am I true or not? You just think of. I don't want to give this one session, everything will be over and all. I will not give you false promise. Okay? We have to strain ourselves physically and mentally to do something. Then only it will store in our mind. It is obvious, right? Right. So here all these things. What is second decile? I have data for like 100, 0 to 100 percentile. Okay. So here what happened? This I'll be dividing into 10 equal parts. 10 equal parts. My data sets will be divided into 10 equal parts. So one decile is equal to the first 10 parts. 10 parts. Then next 10 part will be my second decile. This is first decile. This is the second decile. So like that I will be dividing my data sets into 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 and 10. So 10 deciles I will be dividing my data sets, and that is being called as each decile will be having 10 parts. Am I clear? Yes. Okay. So that is what we call it as decile. This does not comes under central tendency. Next, do this one. Thank you, Kavya madam. Like decade. Yes, right. Decade. It's what decile. Without studying, without learning, it's not possible. We have to have a clear focus towards one point, this point, okay, either to get your JRF or to get your net set, whatever it may be, because in the upcoming time when you want to become a professor, right, we have to clear the net exam, set exam, PhD or JRF. Even though you finish your net, next set of tasks are waiting for us. Even if you complete your PhD, next set of tasks is waiting for us. So how we prepare for the task matters a lot. So anyway we move to the next level, the difficulty for that level will be there, right? We have to be ready to face that difficulty level. The right answer is option 3. Yes, many one of doing 3. Yeah, right. Why? See, whenever you go for choosing these kind of options, see, you have selected C and D. Here both we have C and D. You have to go and confine with A or E. A or E. Okay. Here what is the right answer? Measures of dispersion. We had an image, right? Where is that image? Can you see? Can you see? We have mean deviation. Median is not, definitely it will not be there because it comes under the central tendency. Range will be there, A will be there, D will be there. And what is the standard deviation? Standard deviation will be all be there. Am I clear? Note it down in your notebook, right? Yes. So mean deviation is comes under the dispersion, measures of dispersion, and median will comes under the measures of central tendency. It comes under measures of central tendency. Standard deviation, measures of dispersion. Range comes under measures of dispersion, and the quartile here does not comes under the dispersion, right? So here the right answer is ACD. Very good. Next question. Do this one quick. Waiting for your answers. Quick, learners. Very good. Very good. Yes. Very good. The right answer for this question is, what is the increasing order they have asked? How? The option 3 is the right answer. 3. 60th decile means what? 60. Okay. Median means what? 50. Third quartile means what? It is 75, because first quartile lies between 0 to 25, 25 to 50 second quartile, and third quartile lies between 50 to 75. And what about the 67th percentile? That is nothing but 67. Am I right? So which is the increasing order? First one B will come, second one will be having A, and third one will be having D, and then next will be having C. Clear? Yes, very good, very good, very good. Next question on board. Arrange the data sets with the following pairs of mean and standard deviation in the increasing order of their coefficient of variation. Coefficient of variation. See, this is a pure question from statistics that we have to do, where we have to find out the coefficient of variation. So for your sake, I'll be giving the formula for coefficient of variation. Try to do with that formula. Okay, try to do with that formula. Here I have given the formula. Try to use this formula and find out the answer. Yes. So mu is nothing but x bar, the standard mean. Sorry, mean deviation. Here I have given the formula. You can also try. Pairs of mean, it can also be given by x bar or mu. Yes, and arrange it in the in the order of increasing order. Waiting for your answers. Coefficient of variation. Very good. Coefficient of variation means how far the variability is there with respect to every data set. That is called coefficient of variation. Right, very good. Yes, good, good, good. Simple, nothing. What we have to do is we have to divide, like 9 divided by 25 into 100. I write it here. 9 divided by 25 into 100, and then 12 divided by 40 into 100, and then 10 divided by 30 into 100, and then we have to do 11 divided by 35 into 100. So what will come? 1 4. This is 36. First value will be 36. This is 36. What is second value? 0 0 cancel. This goes for 3 times. That is 30. Second one is 30. Here 0 0 will be get cancelled. Here is 33.3. So here it is 33.3. And here this goes for in 5 tables it goes for 7 times, and it goes for 20 times. So 220 divided by 7. Am I right? 11 divided by 35. Yes, right. So this goes for 3 times, 31 point something. Am I clear? How Jagan sir 36 there? Right. So here comes nearly 31.1. So 31.1. So when I arrange it in the increasing order, which is the first one, B will come first. Yes, B is come. Next D will come. So option 4 is the right answer for this question. So with this question, I am giving you an a homework problem. This is your homework problem. Try to do it home and give the answers in the comment section. I hope today you would have enjoyed the session, because these are all must topics. Very recently asked question in June and December 2023. This is not asked very before like 2018. It's recent year questions we have discussed. So try to work out all these problems, and don't forget, learners, paid learners, do join at 8 p.m. class. For mostly we are going to cover from statistics and all other things. This PDF will be uploaded in the app. Learners, those who have access, you can download and you can write notes. Please kindly write and practice a lot. Write. Very, very important. Free learners, we have so many topics are there. I have given the important topics that has to be covered. In respect to research, what all the important topics are. With research, please, free learners, note it down. Methods of research, sampling, the inductive and deductive research, and hypothesis. Okay, and then we have to cover statistics part is very, very must. Do cover the statistic part question, and then cover the plagiarism level, which we have done. cover the plagiarism level, and next we have to cover the research ethics. Okay, research ethics. Please do cover very important topics that we have to be cover for the upcoming exams. Hope you have enjoyed the session. Meet you later, right? Ma'am, paid course is visible. No, it is for 15 days. It is go for 15 days. Now only exam, go join for 15 days. Right? Yes. You can visit the website www.unifiedstudy.com website. You can visit. From there you can join this course. Okay? Yes, right. So thank you so much. You can also join the Unified Study Telegram. There we are posting 5 mathematical reasoning every day. I think it is been done for 9 days. You can also go, that is for free. Everyone can access. Reason to questions has been solved with solution. It is there. Learners, you can please, it is must to do. Please do. It is for free. Join Unified Study Telegram channel, and there we have all the nearly we have done for 9 days. Nearly 45 questions will be there. With the solution it has been done. Please do go there, and you can solve those problems also from mathematical reasons. Okay? Yes, right. Okay. So thank you so much, learners. Thank you so much. See you tomorrow. Tata, bye. Tomorrow is on communication. Tomorrow is going to be on communication. Bye.